Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video. I'm not a video person, but I feel the need of doing this video. If anyone watching is going through some tough situation, if you have your own business or whatever the case may be that you're struggling with, or if you're trying to start one, it gets tough. Not because what you're trying to do is a problem, but if you don't, but the problem is when you are not planning, or if you don't have any education about it, what you're trying to do. You know, it gets tough. Like right now, I feel like quitting. I'm in the electrical business. I'm an electrical contractor. But in reality, the type of business that you have, it don't matter. Whenever you have a business, you deal with the same problems, you know, payroll, all of that, paying bills, paying your guys, keeping up with the clients, and so on. It's just the trade that changes but other than that, it's all the same. So if you're planning on quitting, I feel like quitting right now. So I'm making this video, and most people, when you see these videos that self-motivation and all of that, people that talk about it, it's when they have already gotten out of the problem. So that's a little different with me, because I'm still in the problem and I feel like I want to quit, but there is something inside of me that tells me don't quit. You know, I have been through so many things trying to get what I am right now. I am not doing any good financially wise. And it's tough to say it, but it's the reality. You know, I really want to say as it is, because this may help someone that is going through this type of a situation. You know, you go out there, you talk to clients, you talk to your customers, and you have to make it look like everything is okay. You can't tell them, you know, that you're suffering or that you're in the middle of a huge problem. You have to go out there and look for more work, but then you have to make it look like everything is okay. I mean, they don't have to know what you're, you know, that type of situations, but it needs to get fixed, because you can only go so far with that situation. See, I had a couple of general contractors that I did work for, and they haven't paid me. I pay my guys, I pay materials, and that has been putting me into a really, really bad situation. And it's just not easy. You know, you look left and right, up and below, and it looks like it's no way out. And I'm a really positive person. You know, everything that comes through in front of me, it don't matter how it is, but I try to find the positive way of it. And you know, I'm also listening to these people that, you know, they inspire you, they tell you not to quit and all of that. But you can't just be listening to these videos and not having a plan and taking action. Especially when you haven't been trained on that. You know, you listen to them, but then you realize that it's not just about listening. You have to take action. You have to have a plan. But the toughest part is that you have, at this point, you understand the problem, the issues, but you can't go back in time and fix it. So it's really tough to go through something like this and then just keep on going, because I mean, your mind changes and you're willing to do things different. It changes, but what you have, it forces you to pretty much being struggling and being in that same situation. And like I said, at this time I feel like quitting, and you know, I do have a family, and they are a big motive for me to keep on going, and myself too. I have always been like that, but I also never really pay attention to all of these details of being prepared, of reading good books, or talking to good people. I lacked a lot of responsibilities before. I didn't really care much about, you know, pretty much anything. You know, if I had whatever, I want to say, if I had some money before, I would just spend it and not think in the future. But at this time, I'm 40 years old, I look back 20 years, I've been working hard, but I have not been working smart. And I know I can do it because I'm confident in myself. But life will not forgive you. If you make these mistakes of not paying attention on what you're doing or having a plan, I mean, you can go on, you can be happy, you can be positive and fight with all of that kind of situations. But at the end of the day, this gets reflected in matter. You know, you can be positive, but the end result of a good positive thing is that you have a plan, and that plan, it gets reflected on matter, on things that you have accomplished. It's not just about telling yourself you can get through this. I mean, that's it is something. It helps you to get going, or it'll get you motivated. But it's not it, man. You know, that's why I wanted to kind of put this video out there and hopefully help someone. I'm pretty sure it will, because I know I'm not alone. I don't know who you are, but if you're listening to this, you might be desperate and trying to, I mean, you're probably crying, looking for answers. And the worst part is that you can't really, you know, especially if you have a family, you can't go and tell your kids, you know, this is what happened to me, because you're the leader. So you're the one that it's pushing them to accomplish good things, or maybe your friends, maybe your spouse, or, you know, anyone that is close to you. But then there is a time where you feel down and you don't really have no one to talk to. Sometimes because maybe embarrassing, or, you know, sometimes people think that you're so brilliant that you have no problem, but that's not the case. And that's what I'm experiencing. You know, I have people that are around me, and yeah, they think that I'm a really smart guy. I mean, I'm smart, you know, don't take me wrong. I'm not saying that, well, I'm not trying to put myself down too. That's, you know, that's never the case. I mean, I realize that I'm in this hot situation right now, and I believe in myself. You know, I believe in the abilities that God has given me, and, you know, and I'm in this situation not because God has walked away from me, but because I have not been listening to what is around me, or I have not been looking for advices from people that have gone through this. And now that I'm in this situation, I'm looking left and right for example, trying to do something different than what I do. I like what I do, and I'm always the best at what I do. But you know, dealing with people, that's what makes it tough. Like I said, I have these contractors that they haven't paid me. Work has been done for months, and one of you may be in something like that, where you put out there all your work, your effort, or you know, and anything you might have done in the past, and that is affecting you now. So with this being said, I'm you know, at the same time I'm relieving this, because I haven't been able to talk to any person and tell this. But you know, if you're in something like this, let me tell you that you're not alone. But then, you know, life it's precious, and nothing can be bigger than life itself. You know, sometimes when we are going through this, you feel like quitting, you feel like life is worthless, but that's not the case, friend. You know, be strong. You're listening to this video because you have been looking for an answer. I'm not pretending to have the answer to your problems, but I do tell you something, that you're not alone. You know, I'm there with you, and we're gonna make it through. So that's the idea. You know, relieve the pressure, let it go, start all over, look out there, and you know, the sun is always shining. You know, it may be cloudy, like at this moment that I'm making this video, but it's raining, it's cloudy, but I know that the sun it's above. And as soon as the rain goes away, I will see the sunshine in my life. And I don't know how long this is going to take me, but I definitely need to turn things around, and you need to do that too. You know, you have to turn things around and keep on going. You know, like I said, life it's so precious that it is beautiful, and you can't just concentrate on the negative. Look at how beautiful life is, and stick with it, and people will be all right. So we have to pull that out and keep on going and accomplish our goals. Nothing comes easy, but when it comes, and it comes to stay. All right, everyone, have a nice one.